My name's Peter Dunlop. I am the lead volunteer for the Devonport Naval Heritage Centre, which is a hidden gem down the back streets of Vivid Approach in Devonport. Quite hard to find, but when you find it, you'll find it's well worth coming to. Been here for a long time actually, but more recently, as the naval base has shrunk a bit, it is now outside the confines of the fence. So when we reopen again this spring in March, you can come right in without the need for passes or any of that, or to book in advance. What we have here is about 7 galleries covering everything from the history of Devonport Naval Base, both from ships, the people, that's both the sailors and the civilians who worked here, the buildings, right up from the 1690s when Devonport, or Plymouth Dock as it was called then, was founded, right through to the present day. Lots to see here. A tour will take you about an hour and a half, so plenty to see, from figureheads behind me to ship models to uniforms. We've even got a working submarine periscope, which a lot of people enjoy, and you can even pretend to sink the Tor Point ferry. Regarding the Dazzle project, we've been involved with that from the beginning with the Real Ideas team at Devonport Market Hall, and in fact last year, 2024, which is in fact of course the Devonport 200 anniversary, we ran a specific Devonport 200 exhibit here. That's now been moved into our main galleries, and we're now working with the Real Ideas team to help provide some artifacts for their Dazzle exhibit. We're trying to tell the story of Devonport. We're not just another naval museum or maritime museum. We're very much here to tell the Devonport story. And to do that, we have a mixture of volunteers, both from ex-Navy people, such as myself, to actually ex-dockyard people who worked as either shipwrights or electricians or whatever, or drawing office, so people who actually worked as civilians in the dockyard. So we have a good broad coverage of people helping us out. So we have 7 separate galleries. This is one of the one we're in at the moment is what we call the post-war model ships gallery. It's actually based in the old fire station, 1851. And if you look around in here, you can imagine a big horse-drawn fire engine would have been kept in here until it was required. Other galleries we have, we really start chronologically, so we go from the age of sail. We then move into another gallery called the Warspite Gallery, which is telling the story of the change from sail to steam and wood to iron and steel. We then move through into what we call the Devonport Gallery, which covers both world wars, and in particular the Battle of Jutland. And then adjacent to that gallery is a gallery covering the submarine service. A surprise people also find off that gallery is actually the artifacts from St Barbara's Chapel from HMS Cambridge. HMS Cambridge was the gunnery training school up at Wembury. Going up the stairs we have the what we call the Victualling through the Royal Navy Gallery. So that covers a lot of the artifacts that came from the Royal William Yard when that closed again in the late 1990s. And probably the highlight there is we have a large collection of china from the Royal Yacht Victoria and Albert. So that's Queen Victoria's china and Edward VII's china. And then on the top floor we have our uniform gallery, where we have a large selection of uniforms, both for the Navy and the Royal Marines.